Hello students, good morning. Students, as the chapter Human Reproduction was completed with the last lecture, and according to my promise, I will give you a special class on menstrual cycle. So we are going to know in detail about the menstrual cycle with the help of this representation of the cyclic events that take place during menstrual cycle. So students, what is menstrual cycle or menstruation and related terms like menarche, menopause? We are going to discuss about the secondary sexual characteristics. In previous lectures we also discussed about that. Then what are secondary sexual characteristics? As per your knowledge, at the age of 14 to 16 years in human male, there is many periodic changes take place. As for example, the growing of beard, the widening of the chest cavity, appearing of mustache and beard on the faces, and the sound of the human male becoming more curves. That are the sign for the secondary sexual characteristics in human male. Beside them, the growing of the hairs on the different body parts like the pelvis region, armpits, in the thoracic region, these are also the symbol of the secondary sexual characteristics in human male. Like that, in human female, the secondary sexual characteristics are changes with the hit of puberty. Yes students, that is also called attaining the age of puberty. This age in human male of about 14 to 16 years. It means the process of spermatogenesis will be started in male. Likewise, the process of oogenesis will further, which is stopped after the birth of the human female, will start after attaining the age of 13 to 15 years. It means attaining the age of puberty. What are the secondary sexual characteristics or characteristic changes during these cyclic events? Then the development of the breast, the more slimming of the voice, or you can say that the pitch of the voice become more sweeter in females, and the widening of the lumbar region, appearing of hairs on pubis region and below armpits are the characteristics through which we can visualize the secondary sexual characteristics in human female. Now students, at the age of 13 to 15 years, in a life of a girl, it hits the puberty. What? It hits the puberty. It means new kinds of events start taking place in their life. The cyclic discharge of endometrium wall starts first in the life of the girl, and that is called menarche. What? Menarche. Either this cyclic event continuously at the interval of every 28 days up to the 50-year age. It means in every month it may be of 31 days or less than 28 days in some abnormal females, but a complete menstrual cycle is completed in about 28 days. Here about 1 to 3 days the cyclic discharge of endometrium wall take place. So the students, the first the bleeding or menences are discharge of endometrium wall in the life of a human female after attaining the puberty is called menarche. Is that clear? And its continuous bleeding after the interval of 28 days is called menstruation or menstrual cycle. Is that clear? Why this kind of incidents take place, or how these kind of incidents take place? Students, on heat of puberty, the pituitary gland, what? The gland that lies just below the hypothalamus, pituitary, the master gland, starts secretion or activates and secretes GnRH hormone. What? GnRH, what is the full form of GnRH? Gonadotropin releasing hormone. Gonadotropin releasing hormone. Gonadotropin releasing hormone in the blood. Either all the hormones are released in the blood because these are the ductless glands. With the release of this hormone in female at the age of 13 to 15 years, they hits the puberty, and the release of two hormones take place from the pituitary gland that are collectively called GnRH hormone or gonadotropin releasing hormone. These are the FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, luteinizing hormone, or Leydig cell stimulating hormone. What? Follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. These are the two hormones that hits the puberty in a life of a girl at the age of 13 to 15 years. Okay? Now students, with the release of these both hormones, there is another hormones also starts releasing that are called female hormones, or the hormones which are relating with the female body and helps in the development of their genitalia or the female gametes. These are called the female hormone. These are the estrogen and progesterone. The secretion of estrogen and progesterone also starts after the birth of a female individual at the age of 13 to 15 years. This helps in the development of their internal genital organs, and so here we divide as per the NCERT diagram and perception of menstrual cycle into following 4 heads. The first one is the release of pituitary hormone, and this graph indicates the level of the secretion of pituitary hormones in between days to 1 to 28. In between first to 28 days in the blood sample of the human female which hits on puberty. And this is the ovarian cycle. Here how the follicle cells and students about 60 to 80,000. How much? 60 to 80,000 follicle cells are present in each ovary. It means each ovary consists of 60 to 80,000 follicular cells, but only one follicle cells goes on development, and that releases a egg cell or a single egg cell or ovum after the completing its cycle about 28 days later. Is that clear? Only one egg cell or ovum released at a time in a month. And one thing also you have to know interesting, that if the right ovary release an egg in month of the January, then the left ovary releases egg in February month. It means the secretion or release of an egg or ovum is only accompanied by the right or left ovary, and it continuously and alternatively releases in human female by the primary sex organ, it means ovary. Is that clear? So here also the developing stage of the follicles are mentioned, and when a mature follicle cells releases an egg cell or ovum which is electronic and elliptical, it means without yolk. This is the process of ovulation. It means release of the formation of egg cell and their release from the follicular cells. This is called ovulation. Now the ovulation, the egg cell further developing into the corpus luteum. The corpus luteum regressing, and after the fusion with the male gamete, it forms the zygote. That indicates the pregnancy or the setup of pregnancy in females. If no male gamete or sperm cell fuses with that released corpus luteum, then it get destroyed, or you can say that it get flow with the menstrual discharge. that clear? So students, now we are just going to discuss some of the topics related to this menstrual cycle. What are that? Here we are talking about the puberty. And the first discharge of the endometrium membrane, it means menstruation or menstrual cycle, or this is also called menstrual phase. What? Menstrual phase. Okay? Now, the menstrual cycle will continue up to the age of 45 to 50 years. How much years? 45 to 50 years continuously in the life of a woman. And when the last time, it means the stop of the menstruation. Menopause, meno means menstrual and pause means stop. At about 50 years age in human female, the cyclic discharge of the follicular cells, or you can say that egg cell or ovum, get lost. It means now then no mother can give birth to their individual. This is called menopause. And from then, no cyclic discharge or no menstrual cycle events take place in their life. So students, the next is the ovarian cycle. As here clearly you, day after day, what kind of development and changing take place in the follicular cells. You observe here. And after the 14th of the day, the mature follicle cell releases egg cell or ovum, which is immature. But its maturation takes place rest of the 14 or remaining of the 14 days of a complete menstrual cycle. Now this indicates the 14th days when the egg cell or immature ovum is released from the follicular cells. Now corpus luteum helps in developing the egg cell or ovum, and at last, at the 28th days, the release of ovum take place from the ovary that is held by the fimbriae of the fallopian tube. Is that clear? Now students, here these graphs of the hormones indicates something. What is the indication or the increasing and decreasing level of these graphs? So just going to discuss. These are the ovarian hormone level. They are released on first day, third day, fifth day, and what is found after the release of the egg cell or ovum from the mature follicular cells, the rising of the estrogen level and progesterone take place. Rising of estrogen and progesterone take place, and as the ends of their release, the regressive corpus luteum, it means end of the menstruation, the release of or level of these hormones will decreases. And this is the events that take place in uterine or endometrium of the uterus and this is also said to be uterine cycle. Here, this is the menstruation or whose time period between first to fifth days. The discharge of the endometrium takes 1 to 3 days, or it lasts up to 5 days in different women. It varies from one to another. So this is called menstruation or menstrual phase. It means the discharge of the endometrium. As the endometrium membrane, which is due to unfertilization, discharge, further the process of next menstrual cycle begin, or next cycle starts begin. And the days between 5th to 14th, that is called follicular phase, because here, due to release of FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, the development of follicular cells take place. And you observe here the LH hormone, luteinizing hormone, at the days of 14 grow higher in the graph. This is also called LH surge. What, student? LH surge. It is, remember that LH surge is the highest amount of release of luteinizing hormone during the process of ovulation and release of the female gamete from the follicular cells. It is also asked in NEET and board examination both. This is called LH surge. Is that clear? Thus, students, here the hormonal changes, and you can say that the changes in the endometrium wall take place between 1st to 28th day, and further at 29th day the next event of menstrual cycle begins. This continuous cycle continue in a human female up to the age of 50 years. I hope you all of you understand the cyclic discharge of the endometrium membrane, that is called menstrual cycle, and the different events that take place in menstruation, what is follicle cells, what is corpus luteum cells, very well. Thus, the release of egg cell or ovum, or you can say that female gamete, take place after the complete of a menstrual cycle. I hope you all of you understand quite well. So we will meet in next video lecture with the chapter that is reproductive health. Thanks, students, for joining this lecture.